Going on a little walk with Sagebrush. Hoping to go 9 miles today, but I don't know. It's kind of cold and she doesn't have shoes. I'm not sure how I'll be able to tell if her feet get too cold. It's beautiful here today, though. Sage is happy for now. She's from Eastern Washington, so maybe she's used to the snow. I hope she's smarter than Patches and doesn't try walking out on the ice. Patches learned that one the hard way. There's a raven. Is it showing up? Can't see it in the screen, but it's probably showing up on the camera. So it's just a little after 9. And did I mention that it's cold? I got my down coat, my gloves, and my hat on, and I'm going to have to stop filming so I can put my ends of my gloves back over my fingers. Brrr. Jeez, I knew it was going to be cold, but this is bitter. But at least we will stay dry today. Our goal is actually that hill right there, but a different part of it. Coming up to a really gorgeous spot here. Brush picker band just passed us. We hid, so we didn't know who it was. And I just like to hide when the cars come. Ooh, we just about ate it there. It's icy. Here we go. This is a beautiful spot. When it's not frozen, there's nice reflections. I've been looking forward to this spot here. Sage doesn't seem to be bothered by the cold. Stop and get some still pictures now. But can't stop for long. It is so cold. Warming up a little bit. The sun's out. And the activity is helping. Sage flushed a bird a minute ago. She wanted to chase it, but I wouldn't let her. The sparkly effect on this leaf doesn't work with still photography. I'm hoping maybe it'll work with video. I think we're about to head up this hill here. Sage got a little bit annoyed because I stopped hiking long enough to take a picture. She's eating snow now because she's thirsty. It's good. I won't have to pack any water for her. Plenty of snow. I just discovered that I didn't put my lunch in my pack. I know I took it out of the fridge. I don't know if it made it to the car. I feel like it didn't. Between putting my pack in the car, my camera in the car, the dog's coat, trying to get my daughter in the car, and oh man, I'm a little scatterbrained this week. So I'm going to continue my hike. I'm just going to be very hungry because this is a 9-mile hike I have planned. I've got some coffee candy and actual coffee. I'm already getting jittery from the coffee candy, so this isn't going to be exactly pleasant. Sage has plenty of food, though. I need to hike more often. I get too scatterbrained. I didn't get out at all last week. Well, up the hill on a very empty stomach. I just hope that I'm not totally sapped because I want to do some photography after my hike. And if I have nothing at all to eat on my hike, I know I'm going to be really tired by the end. I don't know if eating when I get done will be enough for me to recuperate or not. Good news is I have plenty of reserves. I am prepared for the famine. I carry my reserves with me everywhere. In other words, I could stand to lose about 20 pounds. This will definitely help. Oh crap, the brush pickers are here. And they're not exactly quiet. I thought I heard coyotes or something on the hill, but it's just people howling apparently. This is a gravel pit. Sometimes I get passed by cars back in here, but I don't normally have to see them other than being passed by them. The brush pickers were so noisy that I don't think they actually saw us. And we've kind of hit the snow line now. Probably be walking in snow for the rest of this hike. The snow is only on the road. Roads always get more snow than woods. I remembered that I have some coffee mixes I made at home, and my coffee mixes are actually more milk than coffee, so I will get some calories out of that aren't just pure caffeine. Oh, there's some tracks there. I'm not sure what those are. I know most of the tracks, but oh, gas bunny. They alternate. 2 and then 1. Big rabbit. That's a big rabbit feet. That's 2 feet there. And then that's the front, I think. Unless, no, you know what? Never mind. I'm looking at like baby deer. That's a baby deer. That's not a giant rabbit. So Sage has medicine called Rimadyl for her bad hip, but I'm not giving it to her unless we're hiking because it can destroy her kidneys, or no, her liver. It can destroy her liver. So what I'm doing is on the days we hike, I give her dose in the morning, and then at the end of the day I give her a dose at the night, and then the day after a hike I give her a dose. And other than that, I'm not giving her the medicine. Hopefully that'll work. Yeah, more deer tracks. Lots of deer tracks now. I can see the hill I'm going up. It looks pretty intimidating from here. Well, in light of my food situation, I've decided to take a slightly different route. There's a hill here I've always wanted to go up but never had because it just seemed like too short of a hike or something. I don't know. So instead of going up that hill there, I'm going to go up this hill that I've never been up before. So that's actually a little bit exciting. I get to see something new. And instead of a 10-mile hike, it'll be closer to a 7-mile hike, and that'll get me home sooner so I can eat and go do some photography. So I'm not really disappointed. I've been up that hill there twice already anyway. It's always fun to go someplace new. There'll also be less elevation gain going up this little hill. It's a lot of tracks. I love it when there's a light dusting of snow and I can see what animals have been here. I guess dogs, they probably always know what animals have been here, but humans don't get to know unless there's snow and tracks, because we're visual. There's dog prints mixed in with these deer tracks. Coming around the corner to my first really good view of the Olympics today. Lots of snow up there. There's the Hood Canal. Looks like someone's burning some slash over there in the distance. There's Mount Rainier. And we are almost to the top of this little hill. Found a nice little spot to have lunch. There's a lake view down there, a hill view, and mountain view, and a brewing coffee view. I think my stove might have gone out. Indeed it did. That tends to happen in the cold. These alcohol stoves do work in the cold, but If I wanted to melt a lot of snow, I'd probably bring a different kind of stove entirely. I'm not actually melting snow, I'm just trying to heat water for coffee. Yeah, it's lit. Give it a little more time to warm up before I put my water on it. Sage has had her lunch. Now she's just kind of hanging out, enjoying herself. No sign that she's suffering in the cold. It's not as cold as it was this morning either, now that we're up in the sun. She smells something. What is it, buddy? What is it? What is it? She's such a talkative dog. This is my perch. I'm going to sit back down on my perch and wait for my water to get hot, have some coffee, probably gulp it down because it's chilly, and then just race back to my car and my lunch. Lunch is over and I'm headed down the hill. I was trying to pose with Sage for a new profile picture like the one I have with Patches where we're silhouetted, but I couldn't get her to stay, and then when I finally did get her to sit, I had to push her down kind of quickly because the self-timer on the camera was going to go off, and then she let out a yelp and yelped for a while and then limped away, so I think I hurt her bad hip and I felt awful, and it just really put a damper on lunchtime, and I never did get a nice picture of her and me together, at least not as a silhouette. Now whatever pictures I have, every time I see them I'll remember hurting her. She seems okay now, she's not limping anymore, so I guess it was just an acute thing. So, I don't know, she's just never going to be able to hike like Patches did. Great view of Eleanor and Washington up there though, and the hill that I was going to go up. That hill is taller, but the view isn't, in some ways it isn't quite as good because the slope drops off so gradually. Where the hill I went up dropped off steeply enough I could actually see a little bit better in some ways. We've gone just a little over 6.5 miles and we've got almost 2 miles to go. And I haven't actually felt hungry, but I'm starting to get lightheaded and kind of feeling like, I don't know, my head isn't necessarily attached to my body, or I don't know, kind of out-of-body experience sort of thing. It's not particularly pleasant. But I don't actually feel hungry, which is good, because 6.5 miles on, I had a banana for breakfast and a few coffee candies and a cup of milky coffee, and it's, yeah, so I'm doing okay actually. Thought I'd feel a lot hungrier. I don't actually feel hunger pain, I just feel a little lightheaded. I'm also feeling a little bit less bad about making Sage yelp at lunchtime because she seems to have forgotten about it. So since she's forgotten about it, I will also try to forget about it. Sage, did you forget about it? Yeah? Good dog. Good dog. Yeah. Sage, come look at the camera. You having fun? Sage, hey you. Hey, you having fun? She doesn't come as well as she did when I first got her. She's on the scent of something now, though. She smells something. What is it? It's probably a bird or a squirrel. Well, there's that van again, and it's empty. Will I sneak past them a third time without being seen? They weren't parked in the same spot as they were when I passed them earlier. They're much closer to the end now. I wonder what they're doing. They're not actually picking brush as far as I can tell. So I don't know what they're doing. They got a key to the gate, that's all I know for sure. That dog won't stop squatting and not peeing. I guess it's time for yet another trip to the vet. Back to the mountain view. It looks like more people have come in here since I was. I know there's one set of tracks before, but it seems like there's another set of tracks coming and going now too. More than just my tracks. We're getting fairly close to the car now. there's a vehicle right there. What do you know? They snuck up on me because they're not moving. Strange, now they're backing up. I guess they changed their mind. Huh. Maybe they shouldn't be here. Or maybe they just came for this view here. Whoever they are, I guess they don't want to talk to me. The feeling is mutual. We are done. Just under 8.5 miles with no food. Not the most pleasant experience, but not the worst experience either. Sage is doing great.